Namaskaram, my dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to Greens. Today we are going to see about auspicious Kanagadhara Stotra. This Kanagadhara Stotra is very auspicious. Even nowadays we used to recite in a home, especially on Fridays, Paurnami Tithis, to get wealth, everything. Now we will see the history of Kanagadhara Stotra. Hope you would like it. Kanagadhara Stotra, such an auspicious stotra. Few centuries back, Bhagavat Adi Shankaracharya, at that time he was too small boy. He used to round for Bhiksha in Kaladi, Punnurkod, Padatottam, used to call as Swarnathumana. This house is located 23 km away from Kaladi. That time what happened? Adi Shankaracharya, he was too small that time. On Dvadashi Tithi, he was round for Bhiksha. So he reached that house. In that house, there are 4 persons, a family of mother, father and 2 children. So poor also. Even that lady, she was not having proper dress and anything worth the name to give as Bhiksha. It was her situation. Looking at that small boy Adi Shankaracharya, she felt so bad that there was nothing in her house to give him as Bhiksha. But she didn't want to send him away empty-handed. She went inside the house and searched. Finally, she found a sole Indian gooseberry. It means nellikai, amla, small fruit. She could think only of a small amlaki fruit. In Tamil, nellikai, which was in the kitchen. But she hesitated to give him such a worthless thing for Bhiksha. But she liked that boy so much that felt compelled to give him something. She brought that Indian gooseberry amla fruit from inside the kitchen and gave it to him. With all respect and love, she submitted that Bhiksha to that young Adi Shankaracharya. So this made him pity on that poor woman. Affection and devotion touched Adi Shankaracharya's heart. So he closed his eyes and prayed to goddess Mahalakshmi Tayar. He composed a stotra begging her to shower her grace on the poor lady. Adi Shankaracharya was so devoted and honest. That's why Mahalakshmi Tayar immediately came in front of him and asked why he had remembered her. Shankaracharya pleaded Mahalakshmi Tayar to grant the woman what she offered him, Indian gooseberry amla with several riches. Lakshmi Tayar, but Lakshmi Tayar denied that woman hadn't done any good deeds, useful things in her past birth. But Shankaracharya pleaded her, and by seeing his devotion, Lakshmi Tayar blessed the poor lady with golden gooseberries. The stotra which Shankaracharya composed in praise of goddess Mahalakshmi Tayar is called Kanagadhara Stotra. It's a lovely stotram. Let's see the benefits of Kanagadhara Stotram. Stotra means a hymn of praise that can he said to melody. This Kanagadhara Stotram consists 21 hymns. Anyone suffering from poverty by one's past deeds can recite this stotram. So, dear, who sing this auspicious hymn every day can get Supreme Goddess Mahalakshmi Tayar's blessings. The embodiment of the Vedas, the mother of the three worlds, will receive blessings of virtues and abundance. They shall be blessed to have rise in the destiny and become used by her awakening of the wisdom. Kanakadhara Stotram describes the beauty, grace and power of Goddess Mahalakshmi Taya, Goddess of wealth and prosperity. This prayer is such an auspicious poem, facilitates the flow of wealth. Kanak means gold, Dhara means flow. So, these offerings, the stotram to Lakshmi Tayar daily will be blessed with good quality and great fortunes. Kanakadhara Stotram can be chanted once, thrice, 5 times per day to invoke Goddess Mahalakshmi Tayar to bestow good fortune and prosperity. Stay devoted and be compassionate and kind. One can chant this Kanakadhara Stotra on Fridays, mornings, evenings, or Purnima days, that means full moon days, as the alignment of stars and planets are considered very auspicious. This Kanakadhara Stotra helps to eliminate poverty and brings happiness. Kanakadhara Stotra should be recited with full devotion, will elevate people to a higher level of spiritual consciousness. It will change one's perspective on life. It helps to push away negative energy and allows people to use spiritual teachings in their daily lives. If you would like it, thank you so much.